Ah, technology.
Technology!
How did I experience technology? Games. I'm talking about games. For context, I am from. I'll explain it as Isekai world building. This is a place where the hero is summoned. This is the boss area, and here is where I live. It's not even in the map, and the rest of the world is the Earth, where the hero originally came from. So imagine the new technology coming from the Earth to the Isekai world, to the city, to the villages, and to the monsters maybe, and then to the place where I live. And that's technology in general. It's not even games. And games are low priority compared to the needed essential technologies. So games aren't ubiquitous where I'm from. But nonetheless, games has been a part of me, of culture, I guess. Now we have the internet, which is everything is fast and you can get games whether it's available in your town or not. Back in my day, if it's not in the store, you would never figure it out unless your classmate bought something interesting in class. You don't even know what you want because you don't know it existed yet. I guess some people might not know it exists. It's just, I'm a shut-in unless it's in school or I saw it in a store. I wouldn't know. To the people that said they grew up with the internet, those people are a bit older than me. But I also grew up with the internet because of the delay. But for some reason, I caught up to the internet. It feels like a whiplash. It's like evolution, but only if it skipped 50 more generations. I think it's because you get bored, among other things. First game I ever got, brick game, break game, brick game, Tetris and tanks. And this old game, who has a built-in animation who runs like 10 FPS per second, just like my animations. Actually, most of my gaming experience are on phones. You know, the classic 6310 games, Snake and Snake. If you have the cool phone, you're gonna encounter the game Space Impact. I have beaten that game before. Not exactly a newbie here. But I didn't beat the second Space Impact. I didn't actually know how to read, so I don't know what version it is I'm playing until the second level. Remember the spam button? The sound while you spam the keypad? Awesome therapy. OG ASMR. Bounce. There's a colored version and a non-colored version, but I played the colored version first. It's just a messy timeline. I keep going back and forth, back and forth. I experienced life as a boomer. Anyways, back to Bounce. There's a passcode. It's 787898. It's the first cheat code I ever did, and it's for invincibility. I didn't know it has a pattern before, so I just found 789789789. Statistically, I'll get there eventually. Imagine doing that for a minute, then test it by dive bombing into a torch. The first console that I ever touched, ever saw, wasn't even mine. It was my cousin. Actually, most of the games, including phone games that I played, was introduced by my cousin. Yes, I was that kind of shut-in. It looks like this. I couldn't find a picture on the internet, and I don't know what it's called, so I drew it from memory. Kinda sad that my gaming culture is affected by my cousin, who is dead to me. Actually, my first console wasn't even a console. It was a DVD. You know, you buy those free CDs that let you play NES games like Super Mario, Tank, Bomberman. Let me tell you how weird am I as a kid. I have this cousin. Yes, it's the same cousin. His family has a pastor. Usually they have a church, but this kind of pastor preaches in his own home. So they invited him to come, and so I did. I can't remember how I get there, but eventually I'm in the room of the pastor's son watching him play video games. For hours too, I think. My cousins already went home. I met that guy again in the computer shop. We played Dota together as a team, but I don't think he remembers me. The next games I discovered are SNES games, Super Nintendo. You know, Mortal Kombat, Super Mario World. Those were just the few big things. But we only played it once a year. Why once a year? Because the fair only comes to town once a year to celebrate the birth of my town. The fair is fun, but that's for another day. The fun thing that I was going to talk about today is the arcade stores there. Those arcade stores are movable. There's just a bunch of arcade boxes right stacked to each other, usually on a crude building built by the fair organizers. But I don't usually have the money to play the arcades myself, so I just go there and watch people play.
Was that the bite of 87?
Ironically, I didn't like Mortal Kombat. I mean, I didn't love it, but I did see it. I do love the gore. No, I actually love the lore. My cousin again told me about the lore and I got interested. There's ain't much here in terms of consoles. Or friends that has console. Or friends that console. Or friends in general. But I do remember there's a console next to my grandmother's house. Instead of the arcade ones, which are Super Nintendos, these ones are actually Xbox, PS2, 3 games. And of course, my flabber, Gaston. So every time I go to my grandma's, I take a visit to the store if someone is playing. It's really easy to kidnap me, come to think of it. Well, the store is not that far, but people can't see me go there. I do have some cousins there, but not close cousins. One time when I was watching, a guy probably in his teens, it's only just the two of us there. No one actually watches the store, it's just one of those things you get in, you play, and you get out. It's already dark, probably near dinner time. Again, I'm very easy to kidnap. And the guy stood up and said, "Hey, do you want to play with the extra time?" So yeah, I think I played the game he's playing, but I didn't really like that game. Can't remember what it is even. But I don't know how to go to the main menu because I can't read. I do remember playing it a long time, and I was worried that nobody is calling me for dinner or at least to go back home. So I asked myself, I never actually felt so mature in making a decision in my entire life, even today. I know if I unplug this game, that the time would disappear and I won't get to play. But it could also deliver us to the main menu. Are you willing to take that risk? and so I did it. Of course it didn't work, but I was fine with it. I was fine to go home. I was happy to go home. I won. Not the game because I don't know what it is, but in that moment I feel like I've won. Such a good day. The first game I saw on PC was The Age of Empire. Again, I saw it in my cousin's computer. A lot of stories include my cousin. My cousin played a lot of games. Zuma, Alien, Red Alert, where he couldn't find the code in the box. The box he didn't have. I hated Hangaroo though. Plants vs. Zombie though.
He's the GOAT! The GOAT!
That game woke me up. Feels like I was just standing up and was just about to sit down. I loved that game. I drew a lot of them on my notebooks when I was in the elementary school. I drew them by memory, by order you find them in each level of the game. I even planted my own garden. Planted a lot of crops there. I actually started a gardening trend among kids that day. My grandmother actually owns a farm, so she let me have seeds she doesn't plant. It's actually just a small garden, but I have this one plant that wouldn't stop bearing vegetable. After some time, Left 4 Dead was the new hype. I saw them on computer shops, but I wasn't actually particularly invested in it. Well, until a few years later, I have my own PC and played Left 4 Dead. Was not disappointed. One cool thing about Left 4 Dead 1, you can copy and paste sources. I copied the witch's cry and made it my phone ringtone. Scared the crap out of my roommates back when we were on a school trip.
I'm down!
Settle down. Everything's gonna be okay.
I grew up playing games, and I never did buy any of them. Till this day, I am a free-to-play player. But if I were to pay back all of those things, I'd give it to the ones that loved me first.
Okay, so this is the first time I'm gonna open a cache. Open treasure. Loading. Skip. Wait, what? It's the first time. Wait, what? I want to skip. Oh, it's starting. Dum 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 It's taking so long. Dum 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 dum. Oh, here it is. Oh, Invoker. Kidvoker. Hi, thanks for being here. Thank you for listening. I know it's a bit chaotic, but I did enjoy making this video. So, thanks again. And I guess I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.